It's going.
I think you might be right.
Oh, well, okay. Well, here we are again.
We're from a basement somewhere in Indiana.
From some basement somewhere in Indiana.
This is George.
This is Matt. Of course, we're the
McDermott brothers.
Well, okay. Well, so what do we want to talk about this time?
Well, we could talk about science.
Oh, science is a good thing to talk
yes.
about. Science is freaky.
Yeah, science fiction?
No.
Or just...
No. I believe this stuff's going to happen. No, it's science prophecy, as far as I'm concerned.
It's just like the communicators on Star Trek became cell phones.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
The doors opening on the bridge.
Well, when I was 50 years ago, we'd go in the A&P and the doors automatically open. What the hell's up with that?
I thought that was pretty scientific.
Yeah, but...
That was spacey.
Hell, that was everywhere. But it was cool.
First time you saw it.
Well, we'd jump on and off and get in trouble. We're probably making the door open and close a lot. Yeah. But, yeah.
So what's the future of science have in store for us?
Well, I'm looking forward to the pod.
What's that?
Living in the pod.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a negative thing. See, a lot of people think of the pod and they think it's negative. And I'll tell you what, shows like The Matrix have given a bad name.
So you're talking about the Matrix pod? Like this is where you live?
That's where I want to go. See, a lot of people think that's negative because they saw The Matrix.
Well, there's one guy in The Matrix that wanted the pod. He made a deal with the Matrix.
Mr. Anderson.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, Mr. Anderson. Oh, yeah, that guy.
Yeah, he wanted to be rich and whatever in his fantasy world.
Was it because he's going to let that dude out? Wasn't he hated being in the Matrix?
Yeah.
And he was going to get out and be like a real person?
He was going to go back into the pod.
Oh, he wanted to go back in the pod.
But he wanted to have a real cool life.
You know what? That's my idea of the pod.
But the cool life part?
No. Well, see, the whole idea is we evolve. Mm-hmm. I'm not talking like now. I'm talking like, 10 billion years from now. The universe is still going to be around.
Yeah.
In 10 billion years, you think we're going to be like this? Hell, we've only been around for like, what?
5
million? At the most.
Earth.
How long have we been walking on 2 feet? 5 million tops. Right?
61
okay,
years.
Maybe 7, 8 million years. So, we've been walking on 2 feet, and even back then we had a chimp-sized brain. So it hadn't been that long.
Speak for yourself.
Well, when I say we,
it's the royal we.
Present company not included.
Yeah.
Okay. So you had a big brain back then. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay, anyhow. So what I'm hoping is, long time we evolve, and we're just like our limbs have atrophied,
Yeah.
and
all the energy's gone to your brain.
Finally, people have evolved to where they got this vestigial limbs, and then they finally go away.
So what happens?
Well, then you're just a brain in the gel.
What takes care of you?
The robots.
Okay, so technology's
Automation.
taking care of things?
Duh.
Okay.
Is it better now than it used to be? Keep extrapolating the curve. Yeah. It's just going to get better, right? That's the optimist view.
Okay, so you're laying in this pod, all like this.
No, you're just a brain in gel.
There's just like a little straw sticking up.
Oh, that's the intermediate stage.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's
you just
only
have to
in
reach
5
over and
billion years. Yeah.
Suck up the nutrient goo.
That's not even 5 billion. That's like 200 million years, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be like that.
Okay, well, I'm looking forward to it.
But the thing is that the machines, the automation and the AI and all that, they're constantly giving you this thing that just sedates you enough where you're not in contact with the outside world, but that it's only an inside world. It's like smoking really good weed, you know? Except all the time. But then, even better than that, it's going to be where you are in the pod and you experience this virtual reality that is so real that they even got the right hormones going in. You feel everything, every physical sensation, because it just replaces your nerves, from whatever, those impulses. And all these things are fed in, and you're really experiencing whatever you want. You can choose from a library.
So what do you look like?
Whatever you want. You want to be like Conan the Barbarian?
Are you the Glob?
You could be one if you want.
And you slither across the floor.
You could try it
leaving
out.
a slime.
You could try it out.
Yeah.
You could, that's your thing. That's not my thing.
Yeah, what would you do? The Kona?
Yeah, I'm not gonna. What do you want? If you want to get real weird, trial kind of stuff, you want to be a dung beetle for a while. I mean, you know,
Do the snail.
just to say you did it. You know, yeah. I did the dung beetle thing. Whoa, dude, that's pretty severe. You know, no, I would, and you could talk with other people. People could visit your world. You could visit other people. You still have a community, other humans you have contact with, or maybe you wouldn't need them because you got all your own. Make all your own.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Do you control it, or is it?
it's totally well. No, the AI and the robots are controlling it.
You don't piss them off.
Oh, whatever you do.
Oh no,
Oh,
they could make your life hell.
yeah,
I mean,
truly.
hell.
Oh, yeah. With the demons.
Yes.
And you
Oh,
know,
yeah,
and everything.
pitchforks, the whole bit.
Oh yeah, and you're
Flaming
up to here.
bullshit.
You're up to here in sewer water, turds floating around. Although you're inverted, you're on your head, and you can breathe underwater. Oh yeah. No.
Yeah.
No. You don't piss off the robots.
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing that. No, but in all, seriousness.
Oh yeah. Let's be serious. Let's be serious about this.
In all seriousness, no, I'd say that you create if you're going to create a world, and you still have a good relation with the robots and they'll cooperate with you.
Yeah.
No, you get to make anything you want. You want to just start flying around. You can start flapping your arms and fly up in the sky and stuff,
Yeah.
and transport from one end of the universe to the other. Hell, the whole universe is yours. You're the emperor of the universe. You're
well.
God. Yeah,
In your own pod.
you're
God in the pod.
Yeah. That's the God in the Pod program.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can choose that one, or you can just be the king of a country. If you don't have, you want to keep it simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be a small country.
Yeah, you could be like that. What's that guy in the Star Trek guy? That was like they were like gods.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
I forgot his name.
Yeah, but he could boom
Yeah.
boom.
It wasn't Quark, was it? No,
Something like
no. Quark was the guy with the Ferengi with the big ears
Yeah.
on the bar.
Yeah.
No.
But it was something like that.
Yeah, it was Ferengi or something.
Yeah, it wasn't a Ferengi.
No. But anyway, you'd be like that guy, and you just zap in and out of existence. And like, remember, he came and visited the crew of the Enterprise and made them all like, Robin Hood and whatever and
Yeah.
weird stuff. I wouldn't want to do that though.
Yeah.
No.
So would you mess with the Enterprise?
Nah, not when you could do cooler stuff than that.
Yeah. So what kind of stuff would you do?
Oh, definitely, I would have Superman powers. Like on one day, maybe next day, I'd be Spider-Man. Oh yeah.
The web and the whole bit?
Oh, everything. I'd be swinging from the buildings with the suit on. Yeah. I'd be Superman,
Yeah.
with the cape going like that,
Which Superman?
Just my own version. Better than any of those,
Yeah.
Of course, anything you do's got to be better.
Oh yeah.
Hell, I might do Superman stuff in a Spider-Man outfit.
Now that would be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mix it up a little
With a
bit.
Green Lantern ring?
Maybe I got the Batman outfit, but I can do all the stuff all the superheroes can do.
Yeah, but Batman's not a superhero.
Not really.
No.
He's a guy in a suit.
He's got
It's like Santa Claus.
He's got a nice car and a tool belt.
He's Santa Claus with a tool belt.
Yeah. Superhero, please.
No, come on. You got no powers.
I used to have arguments with students about that.
No.
They thought he was a superhero.
Definition of a superhero is you got to have super stuff. Something super. Even Elastic Man.
You
All
go
he can
fast,
do is stretch.
Stretch.
But yes.
Yeah.
Fast.
So if you're-
stretch.
So if you're really flexible,
You could be a Hulk.
you could be.
Hulk's a superhero.
Yeah, but I mean,
He don't fly or anything. But
Yeah.
he's got the rock.
picks up tanks and stuff.
Oh no, he's not the rock guy. That's a different guy. The Fantastic Four. Remember there was a big boulder guy? He was made out of rocks.
Yeah, that's Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Hulk, he's different. He's green.
He's green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got him mixed
That was Lou
up.
Ferrigno.
And so then, but you could be the Flash, and then you show up at the Boston Marathon, everybody goes, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Nobody got a chance to win.
Yeah.
Hey, but you win.
You win every
Yeah.
time. Well, you could win anything, anytime.
I'd be a receiver in the NFL if I was the Flash. I would definitely do that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Run down there, take a little
1
nap while
second
you're
to
waiting
get-
for the ball to get there to catch up with you.
Oh yeah, be in the all that, and have jumping powers too that would grow good. Just whatever you know how you're gonna make it good. Whatever
Okay.
it is, you choose what you want. There's no limits, Yeah.
But what happens if there's just like a twist and everything just kind of goes bad?
What
Like,
would you want that
like
in your program?
You can be in your pod
Oh.
forever,
Oh,
but then it's like being buried alive. You have a consciousness.
you got unhooked.
Yeah, a
tripped over the
wire's
wire.
loose.
Yeah, the wires got
You're
loose.
back too.
And you're
And
going-
trying to get people's attention.
Yeah,
And
then-
unfortunately, you were going to knock, but your limbs have
Yeah, you got
atrophied
no
to the
limbs
point.
anymore. You're just a brain in the gel.
Yeah.
When we get to the point where the brain in the gel, we're
And
totally
you watch the
dependent.
robots going back and forth, and you're just trying to get one of
can't
them's
say
attention.
anything. You got no mouth.
Yeah.
You're just a brain.
Yeah, just thinking real
And
hard.
the wire's disconnected.
Yeah.
Your brain's being kept alive, but you can't.
For
you have-
infinity.
Yeah. Until somebody finds out that wire is not
That
right.
would be a bitch.
Well, they check it once a year. They check everything once
You
a
would
year.
think.
No, it's an annual maintenance thing. So
Are they
unfortunately,
government-
your wire got
They're
disconnected in
government
January.
robots.
Yeah.
They're government robots.
Oh yeah. So then, well, everything's government then,
Yeah.
100%. It's like a social democrat
socialism?
thing, social democrat thing.
And that's what you're
That's what
you're
gonna
shooting for?
That's what we're trying to get.
I see.
Yeah.
Ah.
Everybody's in a pod, the same
Same
value,
pod.
same kind of pod. Nobody's
Everybody
got a
gets the
better
same
pod than the
goop
other.
to eat.
Everything gets the same. Everybody gets the same goop. Yep. It's just the only difference is you get to make up your own reality.
Ah.
Hey, I think it's cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what if there's a political party and you're a member of that party? So you get a pod, but it's just a little nicer than the other pods.
You mean let's say you want to become a Republican, like a real Trump supporter guy, and in your universe all the people of color go away, they move to other countries. Nobody dies, but they just all find a reason to, and they do well.
You've got some very wealthy followers, and then you got some pods that are on concrete blocks, but they're still for you.
Well, see, we're trying to get to more equal. Everybody got the same pod.
Okay.
Now maybe that's your world. Maybe when you got put in the pod, you were from somewhere where you didn't have a lot of great expectations, and you just live in a better trailer park than the one you were in.
You get a double wide this time.
Yeah, this time you live in a double wide. You're to me, that's paradise.
Yeah?
Yeah.
1,600 foot pod double wide.
Yeah. Nah, but the only thing is, we've evolved by then. There's no more of those. There's no more. There have been trailer parks for
Yeah.
billions of years.
Especially since people don't have limbs or anything anymore.
Right. No, you don't need that. So everybody's pretty much evolved to where, intelligent levels have been maxed out and optimized, and it's like we're, 5 times smarter than we are. And we're able to perceive, so much more.
Even though we don't have anything to perceive with, like we don't have eyes or
Well, we do.
do. They're just
AI.
right there in the brain.
Yeah. Well, no, the AI and the robotics and the wires or whatever, and
Oh, they
maybe even
feed-
we're growing nerve things to mesh with the AI and everything, and all our input, even sensation, is from this computer network, and so would anything that could possibly be imagined, even more than we can imagine now, because we're 5 times smarter, and the AI is 10 times smarter, and the coolest stuff, Yeah.
So when's it gonna happen?
I don't know. I'm hoping soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I don't have a lot of time.
I've been saving up for
I don't
my
have years
pod.
left. I don't have a lot of years left. They better hurry.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, we need the Green New Deal like tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, to get this going.
We could get that going, but the only unfortunate thing is you'd have to get rid of your cow. You have a cow?
I'll give up my cow as long as I can start buying, hamburgers. If somebody else's cows, from
All you got to
McDonald's.
do is think about eating a steak, and it's going to be there.
Okay,
in
I'll
your
take
pod,
that. Right?
You know?
No, it's been the sensation of you having eaten a steak is there. You didn't really eat one, but
Yeah.
Virtually you did.
Yeah, but you taste it.
You taste it. It's the best steak was ever made in the world.
Oh yeah, every time.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
And all it is really is nutrient goop.
It's just nutrients are going in and out of the tubes of your brain through the gel, you know. Yeah. It's just nutrients. It's like agar. It has no flavor, you know.
Like being suspended in Jell-O.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's maybe
Just
some
like
kind of
just like those fruit things in Jell-O.
super Jell-O.
That'd be you.
Yeah, you'd be like a piece of fruit.
Yeah.
That little piece of peach that's in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got peach. I think I've had pear in there.
Really?
Yeah, peach and pear seems to be the two top ones. The consistency's right for Jell-O.
Yeah, I don't think grapes
not
would
too
go
crispy.
well. I never thought about that.
No, and apple's too crispy.
Wouldn't it be carrots?
I
They should
think
start
what about
experimenting with those kind of
carrot
things.
shavings.
Well,
You know those little tiny shavings
And then
of
suspend
carrots
them?
could be mixed in. I think I've had that in a Jell-O salad. Little shavings.
you
of
ready
carrot.
for this? Why don't you take one of your vegetable smoothies
Yes.
and pour it slowly into a Jell-O so that you got this big ball right in the middle of the Jell-O
Well, you
of
could.
your nutrient glob.
I could. Yes, you could do that.
You should give that a try. Let me know how it works out.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll try it real soon. Maybe tomorrow. Okay. Yeah. But
That's another different science
that's
experiment.
totally different. So yeah, when I'm in this whole thing though, for all we know,
It's
know, they're-
actually happening now.
well, the physicists, a lot of physicists are saying that quantum physicists and stuff are saying that we might be living in a hologram.
We're probably in pods right now.
We're in somebody else's, a real person. They have, it's gotten to like the holodeck on Star Trek, where there are other people and stuff, but they don't really, not really conscious. We just think they're conscious.
We're the
But
ancillary cast
but-
of some people that are in pods right now.
But the technology has gone so far that we are conscious. We're just in a hologram, and we're other characters in some real person who's just a brain and Jell-O, but we're totally made up. But we think we feel.
So who is our person in the pod?
I think, therefore I am.
You know what I mean?
You mean our God?
Shouldn't
That's
we
not
be,
the God.
Shouldn't we be there all the time? If we're not there, that means they're not thinking of us, and that means we don't exist.
So when we go to sleep,
Maybe that means you're in my pod. You're in my podcast,
hey, get the hell out of my pod.
or I'm in yours.
Yeah. Right. Well, one person, you can invite somebody over to your universe, like
Okay.
somebody else's pod,
So that's what a podcast is then.
Right.
I think we got that figured out.
We're doing it now.
All right.
Yeah.
So this is our science fiction podcast.
Okay. Well, it's been great.
It's been real.
Yeah, I got to go back to the real world now. So.
This is Matt.
This
and
is George and
signing
Matt.
out.
Oh, yeah, okay. Bye.